Well, today we happen to be out here in actually Union, Kentucky, and our address here is
It's actually Florence, but 8640 Haynes Drive.
8640 Haynes Drive, and that Haynes is spelled Haines.
Correct.
Haynes Drive. And I want to tell you folks, it's not far when you're going down 42 off of 75. You're only going to go about maybe 5 blocks or something like that. When you go down that first little dip and you come to that 2 roads on one side, it's called
Pleasant Valley.
Turns
into Gunpowder Road.
And the other one's Gunpowder across the street. Now you want to turn, if you're coming from 75, you want to turn right on Pleasant Valley, and then immediately turn left at the very next street, which is called Haynes Street. And then you drive around and look on your left. There's a little entrance that could catch you right there in the beginning, or you can go around the half moon, I call it, and go on, make a left turn and go down there, and you'll find a little place called
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers.
Physical Therapy and Balance Center. Now, there's something unique about the name. Now, tell us the spelling of this name.
So it's spelled FYZICAL.
FYZICAL.
Spelled different.
Spelled different.
Are different.
Spelled different because they are different, and they are different. I can tell you this, I'm not saying anything negative about anybody else, but just to say this to you. They take personal attention of what they're doing in determining what you need to have done in the way of physical therapy and balance. And they really mean what they say when they talk balance, because it's not going to be good if you got physical therapy if you don't have the balance to deal with it, right?
That's right.
Now, my wife says I'm off balance all the time. We got to have a little fun in this, don't we? And every once in a while, we got to sing a little song. Everybody loves somebody sometime. Makes no difference when or where or how. Everybody loves somebody sometime. And when we get our physical time, we love it anymore. We love it anymore. And with the help that we have here, and we got the bells ringing and the phones ringing, and go ahead and answer it there if you want to.
I think Kelly will get it. I'm just trying to see if I can make it quiet. There we go.
There we go. That's how busy they are, folks. That's another patient calling to say, I've heard about physical, and I want to come out there and see what you can do for me. Right?
That's correct. Yes.
Now, where are you located?
So we're at 8640 Haynes Drive.
8640 Haynes Drive in Union, Kentucky.
It's considered Florence. We're right on the edge of Florence and Union.
Florence and Union edge. Mm-hmm. And whether Boone County, Kenton County, Campbell County, Grant County, Pendleton County, Gallatin County, you need to come up here and get them bones fixed and get those muscles fixed, and they can do a good job for you.
Yes.
Now, what's the first thing they have to do is get their doctor to say you need therapy.
So yes, in the state of Kentucky, we are actually a direct access state. So that means we actually don't need a referral. Unless you're Medicare, then we do need approval from your doctor or your doctor to sign off on you coming to therapy. So that could be a referral, or you coming into us and we're sending a note out to him and he can sign off on it.
Right. And like someone like me, where you're hurt in an automobile accident, then you got to get permission from the doctors to come here and get your physical therapy and get your body straightened out.
That's right.
And believe me, your body can get messed up right easily.
In a heartbeat, right?
And that's right. And it takes a little while to turn it back around and get it on the right track.
Quite that fast.
That's right. It takes a little time, but they're very good at it, and they don't waste any time. And I can assure you, they know what they're doing. And my great doctor, Dr. Charles Tyrone, a great podiatrist, he's not only a great podiatrist, he's a great human being. You know, he was very active in the veterans gathering group for all of Kentucky.
Yes.
And him and 2 or 3 people would do a great job with that, as well as Gary Greiser. I don't know if you know Gary Greiser, the singer. I go out and see him every once in a while. He's at a place called the Trio at First Christ Church.
Okay.
And he sings out there along with my cousin, Eben Dallas, who plays the piano.
Okay.
And they're just fabulous. And Dwayne Platt's wife, she sings in the choir. I got two of my former students that sing out there too. I tell you what, and my good friend Charlie Hill passed away, I understand, who was a great band director at Erlanger Lloyd High School when I taught there in 1970. And I knew him for all the years he was active there with San Henry's and with the Erlanger Ellesmere school system, where I was president of that education association back many years ago. But Charlie Hill, a great friend, a great musician, and a great human being. And coming out here, get yourself fixed. They can work on the mind as well as the body. You mean if the mind says you're going to walk, well, the body has to be ready to listen to that mind, doesn't it?
That's right.
And that's what it's all. Tell us about that. What do y'all do?
Yeah, we are your normal physical therapy clinic. We see a little bit of everything, but we specialize in that balance and the vestibular therapy in general, or in particular. So we screen all of our patients for balance. That's really the core of everything. Like you mentioned, does you no good if you have all the strength in the world but don't have the balance to go with it. So we do have a really cool overhead system that allows us to put all of our patients in a harness, and then we don't have to worry about anybody falling here. And we can really challenge anybody's balance or do strengthening in that harness so that they're not going to fall here. And then gives that more confidence for when they're out and about in the community as well. Also, we do the vestibular, so that is anything with vertigo or dizziness, concussion therapy. And then we do the pelvic floor therapy and dry needling as well.
Fantastic. Now, you're one of the owners, or the owner here?
Correct, yes.
And that makes it even more significant for me as a patient, or you as a patient, is that they have a vested interest in doing things very well here, and doing right. And their intentions are extremely good and valuable. And now the first thing a person needs to do if they've got problems with a joint or with a break or age or fall, falls are a big thing today, aren't they?
Falls are a big thing, and falls are preventable, and that's what we want to get. We try to get to patients before falls happen. If we can improve your balance before that fall. There's so many statistics about a fall happens every 11 seconds. In older adults, or that every 11 seconds a senior is being seen in an emergency room for a fall-related injury. Falls are preventable though. We can do things starting right now. A few tips are even just lighting up bathroom hallways, going into the bathroom at night, footwear, having some good supportive footwear, no sandals or flip-flops, removing any throw rugs from the house or tripping hazards, any clutter near the doorways. And then exercise. That's a great way to help reduce your risk of falls, is actually just even exercising, improving your balance.
You know, one thing I found that's been very helpful for me and June, my wife, smartest move I ever made, by the way, June Bingham Stephenson, is one of 9 children from Campbell County. Every time you turn a rock over in Campbell County, you find another diamond. She is a diamond too. And but one of the things we did that was very helpful to me is putting some grab bars in certain places in the bathroom. Absolutely. And places where you need to grab a hold of something to be sure that you're safe. And I put up about 4 of those in our bathroom facilities, and it's made a big difference. It really has, in security and being secure.
That's great, because bathroom is there's where a lot of falls happen, are in the bathroom, because of slippery floors or getting in and out of the shower tub, all of that.
Absolutely. Well, it happened to my sister. She had a fall and hurt herself really bad and went on home to the Lord. And happened to my brother-in-law's father. He had slipped and fell in the bathroom and took him on home to the Lord. It can happen very quickly in the bathrooms.
There's a lot to hit your head on.
That's right. A lot to hit your head on. That's right. And some people would say, John, I probably need a lick on the head. Got to have a little sense of humor in these things, don't you? Well, anyway, being an old Simon Kenton graduate, I've been so busy with filming and taking the time to let all the students know we're going to have our class reunion on May the 17th. That's this month coming up, May the 17th, a Saturday, from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock at La Rosa's in Independence, Kentucky, in the Pioneer Room. I'm an old pioneer from Simon Kenton High School, and so I'm looking forward to that at 81 years old, and I'm looking forward to keeping my wonderful, wonderful balance system intact by staying here and working with you folks. Now, when they call here, who would they get on the phone?
Typically Kelly. She is our front desk customer care specialist. So she will typically take your call, get your information, and then find an available scheduling appointment. We have 3 therapists, myself, Ashley, and Lee. And so depending on what you're coming in for, she would get you scheduled with one of us.
And Ashley, who's working with me, right?
Yes.
I tell you what, she is a mighty talented young lady.
She is.
She is, and determined to straighten me out. As Miss June would say, you got a difficult project in him. Well,
she's up for the task.
She's up for the challenge. She really is. Well, is there anything else you'd like to say to the listening public out there?
Yes, so we do all of our appointments, though, one-on-one for 40 minutes. So you are going to be with your therapist the whole time for 40 minutes. It's not starting with a therapist and then getting passed off. And it is just you and a therapist, not another patient at the same time.
And how should they dress coming?
So depending on if we're seeing you for foot, ankle, knee, if you're coming in for your knee or ankle, we prefer shorts. If you're coming in for a shoulder, short sleeves or a tank top would be great. If you're coming in for balance, just sturdy shoes, so tennis shoes or something that has good support. No flip-flops, please.
And how many, is there a time limit or an idea of how long it takes to do some different things?
So it depends on what you're coming in with, and we would have a better idea after we evaluate you, go through some testing, see where we're starting and what your goals are. So we like to tailor everything according to your goals. Are we wanting you back to walking or something as far as playing golf? We want to know what your goals are, and that's what we're going to work towards.
Planning is a big thing, though, isn't it?
It is a big thing. So your typical plan of care is somewhere between 12 and 18 visits, I would say. But again, it could be less, could be more. It just depends on where we're starting and where we're wanting to end up. And
I guess, are there any days that you are off or closed here?
So we are closed on the weekends, Fridays and Saturdays, and then your normal national holidays.
Oh, good. So you're open throughout the whole week, though?
Yes.
Okay.
Monday through Friday. Currently we're at 8 to 5, hoping to maybe extend our hours as we go forward, but currently just 8 to 5.
Well, fantastic. And people, if they wanted to call you, what's that number again?
Sure, 859-918-1025.
Now, we're going to say that again, folks, because there are people out there like me. I'm 81, and when somebody's going to give their phone number, first thing I have to rushing. Oh, wait a minute. I got to get a pencil here to write this down. And I said, I don't want to miss it now. So we've got a little time that they've had now to get the pencil handy. Grandma or grandpa, like me. They got the pencil handy. Or maybe some of you kids are that way too. So anyway, let's do the number real loud again so they got it.
859-918-1025.
1025. And the names of the helpers here are also?
Yep, so Lee Schmidt and Ashley Pfeifenberger. She was married recently, so I always get that. But Pfeifenberger.
Fantastic. And they know what they're doing. And I mean to tell you, it's really helping me. And I feel great that I'm able to be here and get this help. It makes a big difference to Miss June and to myself. Well, God bless you. And great to be with you. And great to be able to say some nice things about you on YouTube and Facebook. And just remember, folks, Travels with Dr. John Stephenson, former Superintendent of Education for the Commonwealth of Kentucky, the last elected one back in 1992. Years ago, I was with Congressman John Breckinridge in Washington, and then I helped the First Lady Governor as her Deputy Secretary of Transportation, Martha Lane Collins, and I was Commissioner of Motor Vehicles for the state of Kentucky. A lot of things there. And somebody says, John, how'd you do all those things? I had to do them with the help of people like this young lady sitting next to me here. I listen to people, I learn from people, and I love people. And the greatest gift God ever gave any of us is our love of each other. Red, yellow, brown, black, or white. We're all precious in Jesus' sight. And if you got any questions about all that, just remember, it's the Holy Spirit's job to convict, it's God's job to judge, and it's my job to love, and your job to love. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition, right?
Amen.
Nice to be here with you all. God bless you. And right out here and live today, we have them working with a wonderful patient by the name of
Tim.
Tim? What's your last name, Tim?
Wendling.
Wendling. President. Oh boy, I tell you what, that's a beautiful name. Where are you from?
Union.
Union, Kentucky, right here where we are, folks, on Haynes Street, right here. And we got the two great therapists right here. Tell us who you are.
Hi, I'm Ashley.
Ashley, you're not just Ashley, you're a great Ashley. I'm experienced, you know. And then back here, the owner.
Katie Hollmann.
Boy, I tell you what, folks, you got to come out here and see these folks. You get yourself well and active. You'll be doing a great job and a great service for yourself. Isn't that right, sir?
Yes, it is.
Been helpful to me.
Oh, yes.
It's helped me with my balances, which I'm working with right now as I'm standing here. Thank you so much now. Don't forget, we love you all. Bye now. And the phone number out here is?
859-918-1025.
Oh, you got it down good. Fantastic. Catch you a little later. Bye now.
I just came back from Florida.
Oh, nice. Vacation?
Well, we're supposed to empty out the house.
Oh.
Actually, I had a massage that my husband scheduled down there because he has a good trigger point massage therapist there. But then she decided it hurt me for so many days.
And of course, when you come in here to FYZICAL, spelled how?
FYZICAL.
That's unique. You're going to find a unique lady here that's going to take your information and tell you when they're ready to help you. And she'll give you a place to sit down and relax. And she will be very nice to deal with. And your name is?
Kelly.
Kelly. And Kelly who?
Kelly Willoughby.
Kelly Willoughby. Well, God bless you all. And don't forget, folks, it's right here, FYZICAL, Therapy and Balance Centers, here in Union and Florence, Kentucky, right in Boone County, and for Kenton, Boone, and Campbell County, everybody that's in the triangle of northern Kentucky. You got a place to come, a place to sit, a place to learn, and a place to heal. God bless you and have a great day. And over here we're going to talk about what do we have here? Here's some supplies.
We call this our wellness wall. So yes, we have all different supplies that we offer for sale here as well. We have some different migraine gels, some different lotions, pain relieving lotions, foot rollers, some bands, and our stretch straps that are always a big hit as well.
Absolutely. Well, fantastic. And you can ask any one of them about what they need and what you need and how to get it, right?
That's correct.
Well, traveled with Dr. John Stephenson here. We'll see you later and say, heading out. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. I'm glad that FYZICAL, FYZICAL are my friends. God bless you and have a great day now. Right here by Shardy's Pub and Zen Nails. Kenny Price, Memorial Highway, great guitar player and singer, good friend, good man. And Dr. Floyd Poore, part of that road is named after him somewhere down there. He was Secretary of Transportation, a great citizen. Enjoyed working for him and with him. And of course his daughter is one of our state representatives, Kim Moser. Great friend and a great state representative for all of northern Kentucky. US 42 here. Just a short distance off of I-75 on 42. Down to Pleasant Valley. Traveled with Dr. John Stephenson here, headed for home. Out 38, McCollum Road, Independence, Kentucky. Mall Road. Listening to WIOK 107.5 FM on the radio dial, Tri-State Gospel. Post Office Box 50, Falmouth, Kentucky, 41040 zip code. Gil and Jan Hammond. 34 years. They turned the station into a Christian station 34 years ago. They've done a beautiful job with it. Gil and Jan, Jack, Osmonds, and all the family. John and Joel, everybody involved. I always enjoy saying some nice things about them. A beautiful thank you note from the folks at Fiscal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Being so kind.